This is a video of a teacher teaching a pre-A guided reading lesson to a group of kindergarten students.
I have some letters in front of me. Would you find for me the capital C, the uppercase C, and the lowercase c? Can you find that for me? I'll put them over there by you. Can you find an uppercase O? Can you find a lowercase a? Now, can you find the match that goes with it? All right. Today we're going to practice making our C's, first of all. Okay, can you take your pens, take the lid off? All right. We're going to take our board here, and you're going to write on the orange or red line, whatever color that is. It's hard to tell. We're going to make a C. We're going to make a lowercase c. All right? So we're going to go around like a C. We start at the top of the letter and go around like a C. Can you do that?
Kind of like looks like an S, but it's a C.
Right. Around like a C.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Around like a C. Very nice. Around like a C. Good job. Can you make two more? Around like a C. Can you say that with me? Around like a C. One more time. Start at the top. Around like a C. One more time. Around like, start right here and go this way. Around like a C. Around like a C. Nice job. Start right here and go this way.
Nice.
Around like a C. All right. Should we try and make an A?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Erase your board. Erase your board. This time you're going to go like this. Can you eyes up here? Around like a C. Up and down. So you start at the top. See that? Around like a C, up and down. Try that. Around like a C, up and down. Try it again. Around like a C, up and down. Can you say that with me? Around like a C, up and down. One more. Oh, you're making a capital, aren't you? Okay, erase your board. We're going to try one more. We're going to make, guess what?
An O.
You're right. Around like a C and keep on going. Around like a C and keep on going. Can you do that? Around like a C and start at the top. Around like a C and keep on going. You got it. Around like a C and keep on going.
Doing the whole letters of my name.
Hold your hand one time and do it.
Not that.
Around like a C and keep on going. Start at the top. Around like a C and keep on going. Feel that? Round like a C and keep on going. Start at the top. There you go. Around like a C and keep on going. Nice job. Okay.
It kind of looks like a happy face.
It kind of does. You're right. Can you erase your boards? Can you tell me what sound this C makes? How about this sound?
Yeah.
Can you say, and how about this one?
Oh.
You guys, you know your letter sounds, don't you? Can you write your names now on your boards for me? Nice job. You all know your names. Okay, erase your boards and hand them to me.
Come on. Top's on.
I have your boards. All right, we're going to read a book. How many of you like to play outside?
Me.
All of you do? I do too. And today we're going to read about a dinosaur who likes to play outside. His name is Rex. What do you think Rex likes to do outside?
Play on the slide.
On the slide? What were you going to say?
Like to play outside.
What, you like to go on the slide?
Yes.
What do you
and
like
the
to do
swings.
outside?
Go on the swings.
You go on the swings?
I like to climb and park.
You do? Okay. Well, that's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out if Rex likes to do the same thing you like to do. Okay, so let's look and see. Here's Rex. What's he doing?
Swinging.
I like to swing, he says. What's he doing here?
I
Oh, what's he doing here?
He's
He's climbing a
I knew it.
tree.
Hanging.
What's he doing here? Hanging, you're right. Could he be swinging?
Maybe.
Swinging
Because
from the
I think
tree?
he has a smile.
How are we going to know if it's hanging or swinging? What do we look at to find out?
Swinging.
Check and see the first letter. Check that first letter. Is it
Ah.
hang or is it swing? Which one is it?
Swing. Swing.
Hang, isn't it? It's got an H. Hang. What's he doing here?
Jump.
Yes.
Sliding.
That's what you like to do, right?
Riding a bike.
He's riding his bike.
He's taking a bath.
He's taking a bath. Is that a bath or is that a swimming pool?
Swim.
Let's look for it. Is it
Look at his mouth.
bath or is it swim?
Swim.
Swim, you're right. Okay, we're going to read this together. So you each take one. Would you like a pointing stick or would you like to use your finger? Which one would you like? Finger?
Finger.
Okay, we'll use fingers. Open up your book. I'm going to read it and I want you. Okay.
Coffee.
Guess you're going to read it. Can we read it together really quick and then we can do it? You can do it on your own? Okay. Ready? I like to swing. I like
to
run.
I like to climb.
I guess we'll just do it on your own. Go ahead. You're doing great.
I like to climb. I like to jump and swing.
What's that first sound? What's the first sound? Tell me.
I like to
Hang.
I like to swim. I like to slide.
Read it one more time.
I like to slide. I like to ride. I like to swim. I like to run.
You look at the words when you read.
I like to ride. I like
You touch the words.
I like to
What's the first letter?
run.
Right. Yep.
Jump. I like to climb. I like to hang. I like to fly. I like to jump. Ride.
Mm-hmm.
I like to slide.
Almost done.
I like to ride. I like to swim.
All right. I think this is kind of a hard page. Can everybody look at this page? Because
Hang.
yeah, it is hang, but it could be a couple things. It could be swing, because the picture shows us that he's swinging from that tree limb, right?
Hang.
So
Swing.
we have to be very smart, and we have to check the first letter. Can you touch the first letter of the word hang? Here's the word hang. Can you touch the first letter? You put your finger on the first letter of the word hang. There you go. What letter is that? Can you see? H. What sound does that make, Bryn? So if it says, we know it's hang, not swing, right? So when you get stuck, you need to check that first letter. Okay? All right. Now we're going to write something I like to do when I'm outside is to play tag. Have you ever played tag when you're outside? Yeah.
My friend.
Well, we're going to write about that today. So can you help me write? Who knows how to write the word I? I'm going to let you write that. Okay, I. Make a nice capital, uppercase I. Can you make it uppercase? There you go. I. Now, the next word is like. Who knows how to spell like? Do you know how to spell like? A good finger space between, right? Like. What do you hear next? Good job. What's you? How do you spell like, everybody? Can you see that? L I K E. Do you know how to spell two, Bryn? You write the word two right there. Start with the put a T on this side, okay? 2. And I'm going to write the next word. It's play. What does play start with?
P.
What do you hear?
L.
Now you tell me the next sound. Play. What do you hear?
A.
A. You're right. And it's spelled A-Y. I like to play and tag. What does tag start with?
T.
Tag. What's the second sound? Ag. Tag. What do you hear after the T? T. Tag.
A.
A. Nice job. What's the last sound? Tag.
G.
G. Yep. What goes at the end to tell me I'm done?
Period.
Period. That's
Or your
right.
sentence.
Okay, I am going to cut this sentence up. If I can find my scissors, here they are. And I'm going to see if you can put it together. Each of you can get a chance real quick. I like to play tag. Okay, I'm going to scramble this up. And would you find the first word? Aha, you found the first one, so you find the next one. I like. Can you find the next one? 2, Bryn?
Oops.
Your turn to find play.
Play.
Your turn to find tag. And your turn to put the period on. Can you read it together? I like to play tag. You guys are very smart. Thank you very much for helping me with the lesson.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day.
You have just watched one example of a pre-A guided reading lesson. Hopefully you gained ideas as you watched the teacher help the students work with letters, their names, do a book introduction, book walk, and reading, as well as interactively write with the students.